What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for today I wanted to share some World Boss Ultimate gameplay with you guys using my Vulture. Something I never planned to do with him, because when I was building my Vulture, because of how great his survivability was, I decided I was going to make him a PvP specific type of character. However, I was playing around with him today and I was actually able to easily get myself a win against Proxima, so I wanted to share that with you guys. The team you're looking at before you is the setup that I'm going to be using. So we're going to be using Titania for her leadership, and we're going to be using Mini Vulture, aka Falcon, in his newest uniform for that team up, and it's going to be all about Vulture. So with that said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the build for this guy, and then we can jump into some gameplay. So as you guys can see right here, I have 113 for attack speed, 69% for critical rate, 195 for critical damage, 50% for ignore defense, and 50% for reduce cooldown duration. He also has 39% ignore dodge. And as for the gears on my Vulture, you guys can see right here, everything is currently sitting at 20. And for the Urus, I have 2 physical attack and 2 crit rate Urus. Generally, if you guys have been following me for a while, you'll know that I give my characters, in most cases, critical damage Urus. However, for my Vulture, I have an obelisk on him right here that gave him some critical damage, and because of the fact that I rolled the last slot here for critical damage as well, because I didn't need to roll it for a skill cooldown because he got that natively, and he also got some more crit damage, I was trying to balance everything out by giving him some more crit rate. As for the skills, everything is currently sitting at 6, and the rotation you're going to see me using this run right here is exactly the same as what I use for Vulture pretty much all the time, and that is 5, 4, and 1, unless something gets cancelled out by the cutscene, or if the boss moves away and for some reason cancel out one of his skills. For the most part, Vulture is a very easy character to use and a very safe character to use. In this stage right here, because of the fact that Proxima leaves a lot of lightning bolts on the ground to deal residual damage, Vulture in most cases will take a few hits when he comes out of his iframes, but that should not be enough for you to lose if you have the DPS. That is the only way you can lose this stage right here, especially since my Vulture is not running a damage proc and his uniform is untouched. If you want to use him in PvE, go ahead and definitely give him a damage proc, and he's not going to lose too much survivability, because to be honest with you guys, this invincibility here is not really doing too much for my Vulture. It's nice to have as a safety net, but a damage proc here would be significantly better. That's just my personal opinion. As for the ISO set, you guys can see for yourself, I have overdrive, and this is amazing for him. If you get power of Angry Hulk, more power to you. The extra attack speed will make him attack even faster, and that's going to be great. So let's go ahead and take him in, and we're going to put him up against Proxima, and you guys can see for yourself just how well he does. So we're going to grab this team really quickly. We'll grab Vulture first since he's at the top, and then we'll just go to the individual classes and grab these guys. And then for the strikers, we'll use Giant Man, Ancient One, get a little bit of Ignore Dodge. Ignore Dodge is definitely good for Proxima. She has really high dodge, so it's good that my Vulture has some Ignore Dodge. So if you fail, that may be one of the reasons why you may fail. I would throw in Hulk, and who else can we throw in here? We can throw in, we'll throw in Shirag, and this is gonna be the setup. All right, let's do it. Whew, trying to stab me so hard. Ooh, she almost got me there. Ouch. Didn't hit me, but it almost did. Oh no, she started leaving those little residual damage things on the ground. That's where all her DPS comes from when I'm using Vulture. Like, generally none of her skills actually hit me. It's just those little lightning pools that she leaves on the ground, because whenever a Vulture lands, he lands in them. Right there again, because she's gonna stand in the middle of it, so Vulture always lands beside her. And I usually just try to mix up the rotation just to avoid it, but there has been no way that I've been effectively, like, that I have found that I can effectively avoid it, because she'll just stand in place and it has like a really big radius. And sometimes when Vulture lands, because of my Giant Man and my Kate Bishop and my Shirag, to be honest, they fly around so much. Whoop. Yep, those little pools, man. Maybe if I had more attack speed, then when I land and jump into different attacks, the transition time would be shorter. That may be one way. And I didn't even use the team up button once yet. I should have done that. I could have probably got a faster clear time if I had. Yeah. Sometimes when I'm using Vulture, I'm so focused on watching the timing of when he lands and stuff that I just block out everything else on it, guys. But there you have it, my Vulture PvP build. Just pulled off a phase 1 clear against Proxima. So if any of you guys have Vulture built up, definitely go ahead and give him a try and let me know how he works out for you, because he's an amazing character across the board. Lately, I've been trying out my characters in World Boss Ultimate to see which ones can at least clear phase 1, because phase 1 is probably the only one that's worth doing after you get the first clear rewards. That is just my opinion. But yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace and love.